My family spent 4 years pressuring me to stay silent. I went to the police anyway. 4 years ago, I told my mother what her brother had done to me. She cried. She held me. She told me she believed me. Then she asked me not to go to the police because it would destroy the family. For 4 years, I agreed. Then I found out he had been alone with my younger cousin. I went to the police the next morning. I attended his sentencing. I sat where he could see me. I watched him hear the verdict. My mother has not spoken to me since. I am going to tell you what happened clearly, because I have spent 4 years being asked to be unclear about it. When I was 19, my uncle assaulted me. I will not provide the specific details here because they are mine and I have already provided them to people who needed them. The police, the prosecutor, the jury. What I will tell you is that it was not ambiguous, and that when I told my mother the day after it happened, she did not question whether I was telling the truth. She believed me. That part I need you to understand. My mother believed me from the beginning. She wept. She held me. She told me she was sorry. Then, after 3 days, she asked me to think carefully about what reporting it would do to the family. She listed things. The holidays. My grandmother's health. My grandmother was in her 70s and had a heart condition, and my mother did not think she could survive the shock of it. My uncle's children, who were young and had done nothing. His wife, who my mother described as innocent. She did not say I was wrong. She said the cost of being right was too high. I was 19. I agreed. For 4 years, I attended family events where he was present and said nothing. I did not go to Christmas for 2 of those years. My mother told the family I was dealing with personal issues. I watched him at my cousin's birthday party, playing with the children, being the warm, funny uncle that his family believed him to be. Then last spring, my aunt called my mother to say she was worried about my uncle's relationship with their youngest daughter, my cousin, who was 14 at the time. There had been something she couldn't fully name, a discomfort. My mother told me what my aunt had said. I went to the police the next morning. The investigation took 11 months. He was charged. The trial lasted 2 weeks. I testified. I sat in that box and I told the truth clearly and without apology, and I was cross-examined by his barrister for 1 hour and 40 minutes, and I did not retract a single word. He was convicted. At sentencing, I sat in the public gallery where he could see me. I did not do anything dramatic. I just sat there. I wanted him to know I had done this. I wanted him to see that I had outlasted the 4 years, outlasted the silence, outlasted everything my mother and my family had built around protecting him. My mother has not spoken to me since the verdict. My grandmother, who is still alive, sent me a letter saying she wished I had thought about what this would do to the people who love me. Am I the asshole? Update: 8 months after the verdict. He received a custodial sentence. I will not say the length because I do not want to argue about whether it was proportionate. What I will say is that he is not in a position to be alone with children. My aunt, his wife, contacted me 2 months after the sentencing, not to apologize, to ask me if I had known about her daughter. I told her the truth. I had not known. I had suspected risk. I had spent 4 years trying to believe my own mother's assessment that the cost of reporting was too high, and the moment that assessment was challenged by information about a 14-year-old girl, I could no longer hold it. She was silent for a long time. Then she said, "Why didn't you tell me 4 years ago?" I said because I had been asked not to. She said, "By who?" I said, "Your sister-in-law, my mother." That conversation has now reached my mother. I understand the fallout between them has been significant. I did not engineer it. I answered a direct question truthfully. My cousin, the 14-year-old, has been assessed by a specialist. I have been told she is okay. I do not know what okay means in this context. I hope it means what I need it to mean. I have not reconciled with my mother. I do not currently plan to. She believed me and she asked me to be silent, and for 4 years I was, and whatever that cost me in the intervening years is something I am still accounting for. I am not ready to hear an apology that competes with that arithmetic. NTA or ITA, could you have forgiven the 4 years of silence? Comment below.